Hey, welcome to World Entertainment, and we got a Highlander reboot update as Chad Stahelski, I think I'm saying that right, says it's his next project. He also says he's looking forward to launching new franchises. So he's talking about not just one movie in the Highlander, but multiple by the sounds of it. So we'll have a look at this. Director Chad Stahelski long-awaited Highlander reboot is finally happening, with the John Wick filmmaker signing a new deal with Lionsgate. The Highlander reboot, which is due to star The Witcher and Man of Steel's Henry Cavill as the titular immortal warrior, is now expected to be Stahelski's next feature, with the director all set to oversee both the Highlander and John Wick franchises for the foreseeable future. The chair of Lionsgate Motion Picture Group, Joe Drake, and chair of MPG, Adam Fogslin, released a statement via THR praising the collaboration and the creative force of Chad. This deal expands on the great creative relationship we already have in place on John Wick and extends it to our Highlander franchise. From the outset, Chad has been the creative force defining the world of Wick. As we continue to think about the future for that world, we want Chad working together with Basil. Oh, Jesus Christ, how do you pronounce that second name? Well, whatever, Basil something. And Erica Lee of Thunder Road as our stewards, guiding us and strategizing together at every step. This deal makes it official, and we look forward to his steady hand and creative input, not just on the film he is making, but other stories that arise from it. He is a true visionary, and we are thrilled to have him in our corner. So there you hear, they plan to have multiple outings of John Wick, whether that's the main story or spin-offs, don't quite know. We've already had one spin-off already, which was The Continental, which was on Amazon, and Ballerina is coming out, which is a John Wick spin-off. He's also discussing John Wick 5 and whatnot, and now he's of course looking at Highlander, so we'll have a look at that. Chad, meanwhile, is excited to continue his relationship with the studio and bring more John Wick adventures and a new Highlander saga to life. So you hear there, saga, more than one, even though there can only be one. And he said this: I am pleased to be able to grow my relationship with Lionsgate in this new oversight role for the John Wick universe and its future expansion. John Wick is so close to my heart, and to be able to continue shepherding it will be a blast for me. I'm so happy to also be launching another franchise with Highlander, a world that is so rich with engaging stories to be told. The Highlander reboot will continue producer Neil H. Mortiz, the estate of Peter S. Davis, the late producer of the original movie, as partners on the project. The John Wick franchise has already started expansion, with further projects now officially set to be watched over by Chad. While last year's John Wick Chapter 4 seemingly wrapped up the main series, talk of a fifth outing have already begun, with a spin-off movie, Ballerina, due to be released on June 7th this year. As for Highlander, Chad has previously heaped praise on lead actor Henry Cavill, and he said this: the character's arc spans hundreds of years, and he becomes many different personalities, all of which extend the timeline of his emotional growth. Then during our first meeting, my suspicions were confirmed. Henry was immediately riffing on the idea of the burden of immortality, and you could see in his eyes that he can transform himself from being a young, vibrant soul to an old, wise soul. He had this combination I was fascinated by. And Highlander has been given a window, a release window that is, of 2026. So it sounds like the next project he's going to be working on is Highlander, at least coming up with the full story and whatnot. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll be the first movie he directs or anything like that, but it means that's his priority now is Highlander. Henry Cavill at the moment is in South Korea promoting Argyle, which people are interested in. The trailers left a little bit to be desired, and then when you find out that Henry Cavill's basically an imaginary character in it, it kind of made people go, "Ah, that sucks." Which means, just how much of him is in the movie, don't know. But him as Highlander, yeah, I see that working quite well. Do we really want another remake? Probably not. But at the same time, if they do it right, it of course could work, and work really well. We'll wait and see, and we'll find out. But with that, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.